about missing out on your commission. We don't want you to miss out on your commission. And a lot of people know that I often talk about don't make silly errors on your agency agreements. And they really are silly errors because pretty much everybody knows how to fill one in, and they look at you when you go, oh, shouldn't you have done that? And they go, yeah. Well, yeah, you should have. So you don't need to get to the end of a sales process. I mean, less extent to a property management process because, you know, you're doing, that's an ongoing issue and you should have put everything into your agency agreement, your managing agency agreement at the beginning. But let's just talk sales agency agreements for now. One, make sure you're using the right agreement, that it is the correct legislation. So remember, 11 months ago, or 11 and a bit months ago, the name of the act changed. We had major reforms. It is the Property and Stock Agents Act of 2002. Make sure that your agency agreement actually says that. If it is saying it is the Property, Stock and Business Agents Act, it is an old, out-of-date agency agreement. Flick over to the new one. Wherever you get your agency agreements from, make sure particularly if you're using paper versions, if you're going online, they'll already have provided you with the new ones for the last 11 and a bit months. If you're using paper ones and you're still using the old pad version, you may well still have old ones. I'm so surprised at the number of people who are still using old ones that I've seen just in the last couple of weeks. And guys, you can't ignore this style of doing your agency agreements and being compliant. You can't, go, oh yeah, it doesn't matter. It's like being the turtle and putting your head back into your shell and forgetting about it and hoping that it'll go away. Well, it won't go away. As a turtle, you need to pop your head out. Sometimes you'll get a whack on the head, and sometimes, you might be rehomed. But you've still got to get out there and do the right thing and get your agency agreements right. So make sure you've got the right forms. Make sure you're getting the right people to be the signatory. So make sure you're filling in your fraud prevention checklist. So getting identification from who your owners are, verification that they are the owners, whether they're, there might be 2 owners, there might be 3 owners, it might be in a company, it might be in a super fund, it might be in a whole range of things that you need to confirm that. So make sure you've got that right. So your agency agreement is about who is paying you. You have got the right entity who is paying you. Making sure that you return a signed copy within the 48 hours. Making sure that if it's an assistant agent who's gone out and done the inspection report and filled in the agency agreement, that it's brought back to the agency and that a licensed agent countersigns that to make that agreement valid before it goes back to the vendor. Make sure that you've got all your disclosures in there. Remember, there's rebates, discounts and commissions. Get them right. Get your agency details right. Guys, don't get the corporation license number wrong. Don't put in the licensee and charges individual number when you're actually trading as a proprietary limited company and you've got a corporation license that runs with that. So getting all of that right. Finding out who is the point of contact. Remember, this is all part of your supervision guidelines as well. You should be meeting these requirements, and by doing that, you're actually getting this information when you're right at that first step when you're doing your agency agreements. So just remember, don't be the turtle and pull your neck in, and make sure that you act as the tortoise and the hare. Be the hare that's out there and running and getting this right, and then talk to the turtle nicely and get across the line at the end. So don't know where the analogy came from today, but we're going to run with that one. So please get your agency agreements right. Check them that you're doing them correctly. Make sure that you talk to someone who has lots of compliance within your office, and double check that you are doing them correctly.